South Jamaica, baby, they made me to be the greatest. Serving the deed of my creators. Fresh off of my high haters. It's the king again. Magda when chauffeured, bragging and boasting.
Yo, what up, y'all? It's your boy Dollars. Welcome back to the channel. It's another day, another dollar video. And I'm going to be reacting to this video called Why New York Has So Many Rats. It seems like over the years, New York has had a very big rat problem. Not just the animals, the rodents, people too, you know. But, you know, New York is very notorious for having a rat problem. There's a certain time I will not go outside because the rats take over the streets, bro. Literally. At nighttime, like, if you got to walk down the block, just be prepared. Don't walk too close next to the garbage cans. That's a lesson I had to learn when I was a kid, walking next to a fucking garbage can, and one of them was like right there, hopped out. So I hate rats. Like, I hate rats and I hate snakes. So those are like the two most hated vile animals for me. But yeah, let's check this out. Let's see what they got to say. That's a beautiful shot of the city too.
New York's crowded streets are abundant with the sun.
Okay, this is downtown. I thought they were showing uptown. I would have showed you my block real quick.
Smells and sounds that make the city so easily recognizable.
You can make it here, you can make it anywhere, man.
Something else scurries around the city streets.
What I said. Ooh, oh my God, that's disgusting.
New York is known for its rats. Next to the pigeon, they are probably the closest thing the city has to a mascot.
Why you gotta do it so close?
They are fascinating. They are complex in their behavior.
Fascinating.
Other people obviously would think.
Bro, have you seen some of these? Yo, they are like mutant rats, bro. Mutant rat. They are evolving, bro, and they are smart. Ooh, that's disgusting.
They're vermin.
Oh my God.
People who move here from out of state are just not ready for the amount of rats that we have out and about.
New York City has long been considered one of the rattiest cities in America.
The rattiest.
Some estimate around 2 million rats call it home. While most New Yorkers have accepted rats as part of city life,
not
they
me.
pose various.
Not me. Listen, I don't know how much babies the female rats give birth to, but I know it's often, it's a lot. Like, they give birth to like 20 babies in one shot. I may be wrong, but just imagine, multiply that. Just imagine how many of them are underground, bro. I think as a whole, they got to be way more than the population of the city, bro.
Health risks. And while government agencies work to manage the problem, some New Yorkers have taken it into their own hands.
I commend you guys.
Rats that you don't,
oh my God!
They're going bananas here tonight.
Why would you let the dog eat?
Here is how New York City rats out its rodents.
Rats have been here since the city was founded. Rats have lived in the city. Rats have survived in the city by the law of large numbers.
They're
the biggest gang in the city, you heard?
Canines have prowled the streets of New York City for nearly 30 years.
The dogs are trained to dispatch rats. They have jobs that they do. There are catch dogs that stand out away from the action and wait for rats to run. Then you have the push dogs that go into trash bags and other places and make the rats bolt to the catch dogs.
Wow.
This dog right here, Rommel, he's a Yog Terrier. And basically what this dog does in the group is he sniffs him out. And he kind of like sets him up so the other dogs can knock him down, so to speak.
Well, you're going to see...
like, I understand that y'all trying to do something, but, bro, with the amount of rats in the city, it's not even making a dent. You're not even making a dent.
Mayhem. It's actually very controlled mayhem and very well-planned mayhem.
Camera with me. Give me a camera. I need a camera over here. Over here. Right there. You guys ready? Here we go. Here we go. Party.
That's nasty, bro.
In New York City, the rat that we see is the rattiest norvegicus, commonly referred to as the Norway rat, but probably more accurately referred to as the brown rat.
These brown rats made their New York City debut in the mid...
Listen, I am not biased. I am not discriminating against any rat. I hate all rats the same. Brown, black, white, red, blue, green, and yellow. I don't care. Rat is a rat. I hate them all.
1700s, as ships would set sail for the colonies,
didn't they bring the Black Plague
and find a home in the New World?
What has made them so successful in New York City is that there's always been a dense population of people that have provided food and water for them. And given those essential needs for survival,
they leechers,
have
bro.
done very well.
Rats are nothing short of adaptable. They can survive on just 1 ounce of food and water each day. They also reproduce quickly.
Bro, just looking at the screen is just making me grossed out.
With the average gestation period lasting from 21 to 23 days. A female rat births around 8 pups in a single litter.
Oh, 8.
These newborns will then begin to reproduce with other rats in just 5 weeks. Since they arrived centuries ago, rats have evolved into 2 distinct groups. And like human New Yorkers, they can be classified by their neighborhoods.
My thing is, alright, they say that there's an ecosystem and that if you get rid of one animal species, it's going to affect another. And it's like everything's connected, right? But those other ecosystems have a purpose. What does the ecosystem of rats have? Like, what's the purpose of rats, bro? Besides to spread disease and be filthy and dirty and just fucking disgusting. Like, what's the purpose of that, God? You know, another one, what's the purpose of mosquitoes too? Like, I don't see why they need to exist.
Uptown and downtown rats. A 2017 study from Fordham University found that both groups differ genetically and are separated by a geographic barrier. Midtown.
They got different classes, bro? Downtown, uptown?
Not even close. The area is more of a commercial district. There is less household trash and back.
I want to know if they're going to show us like the neighborhoods, which neighborhoods have the more rat infestations. I think I know which borough.
Backyard space for rats to thrive off of than in uptown or downtown Manhattan.
You know, they have some really fantastic abilities that allow them to
like rats, bro?
Environments very successfully.
You sound so optimistic to talk about it too.
Being that rats and mice also carry a ton of pathogens, it is a matter of public health. They carry things like toxoplasmosis, salmonella, the bubonic plague, and we don't want any of that.
It's usually the exterminator that gets the first call when a rat is spotted.
I am an exterminator, and I'm an owner-operator of my own company. I do extermination of rodents, insects, and wildlife trapping.
Shout out to her.
Game, you're not ready.
As an exterminator, a typical day is getting up super, super early so I can see the action. I have keys for almost all of my restaurants. No one is around. It's quiet. I sneak in. I keep the lights off. I grab my flashlight. I flash it around the location, and I look to see what's scattering. So there's an entire ecosystem in the wall voice of New York City buildings at all times that would probably make a lot of people want to vomit and jump out of their skin. Imagine
if you had X-ray vision and you could see through the walls and all the motherfucking rats that's crawling in the walls, bro. Ugh. Hit
As
that
you can
bitch.
See, somebody tries to close the rodent hole with spray foam, and generally a rodent can gnaw through weak concrete, mortar, wood very easily, and plastic, so something like this
they could chew through the wall, bro.
Does not keep them out. The entry point for this building in particular is right here. You can see that there's a hole in the building. If I stick my hand up, it just goes all the way up. So there is a gap where there's a lack of insulation. Definitely no.
Take your hand out of there, please.
And if you look at these brown marks right here.
If I was her, I'd be wearing some long sleeve shit too.
Color. That's actually from the rat's body. It's an oil they secrete called sebum. It leaves a scent trail, and it will invite other rats to actually follow them up in here. As we can see.
God. So not only are they little disgusting trespassers, bro, because that's what they are, trespassers. They secrete sebum, and it smells, and it attracts other people to other rats to trespass with them.
By the extreme amount of dark in color, there is quite an infestation, and we've got some droppings right here in the corner, and the scent of urine. If I was in charge of getting rid of all the rats, the very first thing I would do would be to get rodent-proof trash receptacles. If you eliminate the competing food source, the rats will be more likely to, 1, not breed as often, 2, not set up.
So what is New York doing? Are they spending money on these garbage cans? Because I think we need that on every corner. That should be a program that they're just swapping out the old garbage cans and putting those rat-proof ones.
Shop in places where people are. They're with us because of our garbage and our littering.
In the summer of 2017, the city launched a $32 million citywide initiative to reduce the rat population in 3 target areas by 70%. The city installed 336 big belly solar compactors with no accessible entryway for the rats. The city now requires increased trash pickups, and any person caught illegally dumping trash faces heavy fines.
At least they doing something,
bro. But some of these new and improved trash cans are not as effective as advertised.
There you see solar-powered, compacting, rat-proof can, whose purpose is totally defeated by being left open.
Yep, because people are fucking... Yo, people are so stupid, bro. They will not comply with the way it should be done. Like, if you see that the garbage can is overflowing, that's defeating the purpose. You're supposed to keep the garbage within the garbage can. Now, when you start putting it all over and all around it, you're still adding to the problem. Like, how you expect it to work if you're not doing it the right way?
Around the edges. So you might just as well have a regular old container. They don't work because they don't lock them. So the rats go in down below.
So city exterminators look to other methods.
There is a rodent bait station, and this is being used by the Department of Health to manage a known population. And so inside would be most likely either a rodenticide that is a bait that the rodent would feed on and then within a week or so succumbs to the active ingredient. Or in some cases what they do is they have a non-toxic bait, so it doesn't have the active ingredient, and then they'll put snap traps in there. So the rodent will come, they'll get used to the bait, and then they'll deploy a trap, and that will catch the rodent that comes in.
But still, rats persist, and some New Yorkers have taken it upon themselves to manage the problem.
Camera with me. Give me a camera. I need a camera over here. Over here. Right there. You guys
Homie walking out the building like, what the hell is this going on? Oh my God.
We started about 30 years ago over in New Jersey at Liberty State Park, and
disgusting, bro.
We had a dog show there that was fairly overrun with rats.
Disgusting.
And some of our dogs decided on their own to handle the problem. And the
they don't like rats like I don't.
Saw that and said, "Hey, can you guys come back and make it a regular thing?"
So do the dogs get sick at all? Like, do they have special shots? Like, why are you letting these dogs do that? It's disgusting. Poor dogs. Unless they're dogs that are just for that, like they're breeded to do that, and that's in their nature already. But damn.
And rats was born.
What about cats, man?
Catch a rat. Any dog will kill a rat. The terriers do it faster and better than the other breeds, and they endure. They have the tenacity to hang in there. 100 rats a night.
What if those rats fight back, bro? Jimmy Hoffman? I guess his dad was a fan of Jimmy Hoffa. This guy's name is Jimmy Hoffman.
We're not really having an effect on the rat population in New York. We do it for the dogs first, for the enrichment, for the fulfillment of the dog's DNA. We're helping the community out secondary to it, which is good. But you're never going to control a rat population in New York City. It's a never-ending thing.
From traps to improving sanitation to hunting dogs.
So it's basically a hobby.
To wage war on the city's rats. Exterminators, researchers, and city officials alike urge New Yorkers to be vigilant in doing their part.
Practice.
The only thing that's ever going to reduce rats to a manageable level is to clean up. If you remove the food supply, the rats go away. Plain and simple.
It's important that we can...
There should be something where, like, instead of putting trash outside, you just burn it. You know, like, there should be a furnace or, like, a room where it's like an incinerator in every building, that instead of you just leaving the garbage lying around there, you instantly get rid of it, you burn it. And that way you get rid of it. Like, that's the easiest and simple solution to me. You just burn the shit right away. You know, they should have incinerator rooms in every building, next to the laundromat in your building, or just a room that's designated for that, where you just put your trash in there, you close it, you burn it. Obviously, you got to know how to use it, because it could be a hazard for somebody. It might get burnt, or somebody could use it maliciously. But yeah, burn the trash, get rid of it right away, so there's no lingering garbage for these rodents. Oh, it's a pigeon. That should scare the shit out of me. So there's no garbage or food supply for these rodents, bro. Real talk.
Consider we want to manage the problem, but the problem didn't start in one day. The problem started over time as rodents were attracted to an area for food, and so now we have to take that time to manage
starve them
the
to death
effectively. Otherwise, we're not going to be able to eliminate the problem from a site.
I want to know, are there like special garbage bags that are like scratch proof? I doubt it, but they need to create a new garbage bag that cannot be easily chewed or ripped through by these little rats and shit. But yeah, this was an interesting video. I learned a lot. I like this channel too. I think the channel's called Cheddar. They have a lot of good videos, so I'll probably do more reactions to other cool topics like that. But if you enjoyed this, please drop a like and subscribe. Let me know what you think about this whole rat situation. Where are you from, and how is your rat population? You know, like, I need to know what other cities are just as bad, so I could not move over there when I do eventually move out of New York, because, yeah, I'm trying to get out of here. But, yo, it's your boy Dollars. I holla. I'm out of here.
For my time goes by, they gon' raise a nigga jersey in the sky. Treat a nigga right, big dreaming on my life. Shorty wanna get some air, I go and get up when I fly. Taking off when these niggas are retired. The minute I catch fire, I smoked them all before, just revisiting the high.